Satnam, blessings. Svetlana is here. Today I would like to share with you one tool that is most important for your life, your well-being, and your spiritual awakening. And that tool is your breath. The way you breathe determines the way you live. Your breath is the most important element of your life. When the child is born, the child inhales, and life on earth begins. When an old man exhales his last breath, the life on earth ends. Life is truly happens in the pauses between our breath. Some traditions believe that when we come onto the earth, an amount of years for us to travel on the earth is predetermined. In Kundalini Yoga, we believe that when we come into the earth, we are given a certain amount of breath. And how fast we use that breath, or how mindfully and slowly we use that breath, determines the length of our lives. But not only the length of our lives, also the quality of our lives. If you are a person that loves control, a person that wants to have a certain amount of certainty, there is only one thing that you can control and be certain about, and it is your breath. And when you consciously start controlling your breath and become mindful about the way you breathe throughout the day, you will control all other aspects of your life. Why? Because breath controls the mind, mind controls the body. Therefore, breath controls everything. We believe that people who breathe consciously have a conscious living. Those who breathe deep have a deep living. But those who breathe shallow have a very shallow existence. And today I would like to share with you 2 breathing techniques that if you learn and become and practice every day, will surely improve your life, improve your mood, and heal you. The first is the Yogic Breathing technique. And it is a full breath. You see, most of us take only 25% of the air that is filled with prana, with life force energy, into our presence with every inhale. We inhale only a small bottle. If you can imagine a water bottle, we only inhale a tiny water bottle of air with every inhale. But we are capable to intake 2 gallons. On a simple level, air is oxygen, gases. On a deeper level, oxygen is prana, is light. Oxygen, air, is God. And every time we inhale, we consciously inhale the light of God. And every time we exhale, we release all that is not God from within us. And therefore, we heal. So let's first focus on our abdominal breathing. lower breathing. Most people do not breathe through their abdominals. Why? Because we wear very tight clothing, we wear jeans, we wear belts, and so it restricts us from breathing through our tummies. Also, we're so used to tucking our tummies to look good, so we are restricting the air coming into the most important and crucial parts from within us, in our tummies. It is the healthiest breath that you can take. And besides yogis and babies, only trained people breathe through their tummies. So I invite you to put your hands on your tummy and focus on inhaling your air deep into the stomach, leaving your top part and your middle part untouched. As you inhale, your tummy expands, and as you exhale, your tummy contracts. Inhale, exhale. Make sure everything else is relaxed, your shoulders, your chest, your face. Inhale, exhale. Inhale in the tummy, exhale. The second part of this breath is our rebreathing. So what we want to focus on, as we inhale, our ribs expanding and the air filling up all the spots that are in between our ribs. We want to see our stomach coming up front, our spine and extending kind of backwards, so we all completely extend like balloons. We're not going to focus on filling our bellies at this time. We're just going to focus on this middle area, our rebreathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and hold. Feel your ribs completely being filled up with air. Exhale fully. Inhale deep and hold. Exhale fully. The last part of the breathing is the top part breathing. It's called the collarbone breathing. Most people breathe through the collarbone because everything else is just so tight here. It is the worst breathing for the human being. It requires the most work, the less air comes in. But I want you at this point just to focus on a shallow breathing of your collarbone. As you can notice, it is a very, very short breath. There is not much air that it can enter you. And 75% of the population breathes exactly that way. So what is a yogic breath? Yogic breath utilizes all three areas of breathing. So we start by filling up our tummy, and then we fill up our ribs, and then we fill up our I'm sorry, I keep forgetting this area, collarbone. Then we fill up our collarbone, and then we take one last sip of air until we cannot intake anymore. We hold, and we slowly exhale through our nose. So let's do it together. Sit as tall as a mountain. Your posture is extremely important right now. You want to sit as tall as a mountain, spine is straight, chin is slightly tucked in. Inhale into your belly, into your ribs, into your collarbone. Take one last sip. Exhale through the nose. You might have noticed that after the last sip of air, there was absolutely no more ability for you to take another inhale, another sip of air. You are completely filled up with air, with prana, with light, with God. When you exhale, you also want to make sure that you exhale completely, that there is nothing left anywhere within you, so that the whole new level of light can start entering within you. Let's try it again. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. Last sip. Exhale through the nose. You might still start feeling a little bit lightheaded. You might start feeling a little lightheadedness, different sensations in your body. It is all okay, because for a long time you haven't been intaking so much oxygen into your blood, into your brain, into your body. So having those sensations are okay. However, if they're very, very strong, I want you to slow down. I want you to just slow down for a few minutes and maybe pick up later, until you learn how to breathe appropriately and you start practicing this breath, and maybe even becoming your way of being. The process of learning takes just a little bit of time. Be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself. So let's take 5 breaths together and see how we feel. Again, sit as tall as a mountain. Chin is tucked in a little bit. Hands in a Gya Mudra. Your thumb and the index fingers come together. Palms facing up for receiving. You can close your eyes if you would like to, and just focus completely on all the sensations that are within you. Let's start. Inhale, belly, ribs, collarbone. One last sip. Exhale, nose. Full exhale. Let's go again, belly, ribs, collarbone. One last sip. Exhale, nose fully. Next 3, do it yourself and do it smoothly. Count 6 counts as you suspend breath when you are holding. And one last breath. This is your healthiest breath. This is your healthy life, your present moment, your mindfulness, your peace. When you do 10 breaths like that, before any meditation, you purify your vessel for the meditation to come in and settle in within you. A lot of time when we start meditating without doing any breath work, it's like that light is pouring into the dirty vessel, When we're able to do a little bit of breathing before we meditate, we purify our vessel and we are able to receive light through meditation into the clean and pure vessel, therefore magnifying our meditational practice. Some yogics that breathe this way, they live 150 years or longer. I hope that going through this experience, you can really see the shift that's happening within you, the peace that you're feeling within, the restoration, the healing. Second breathing technique that I would like to teach you is a breath of fire. It is a powerful breathing technique that awakens us and gives us a lot of energy. It also strengthens our prana, our pranic field, so it is brighter and stronger, and nothing can actually enter our way. Nothing that we don't want to be there cannot come or attack us or affect us. This breath is so powerful because it clears a lot of mucus from our lungs, and any bacteria or disease only can be sustained in mucus. It is a very healthy breathing, it's a purifying breathing, and it is energizing breathing where a lot of energy comes into a lot of oxygen, a lot of energy comes into your mind and into your blood. It purifies and clears your blood, your veins, your bloodstream. Therefore, the clean blood goes into all of your organs. It's a very, very healthy breathing technique. So what you want to do here with the breath of fire, it is a rapid breathing technique. The most important here is the tempo rather than speed. So whatever the tempo is comfortable for you, you want to go with that tempo. And then as you progress, as you become better at it, you will be able to do it a lot faster. So what you want to focus on is on exhale. When you exhale, the belly goes in. Inhale happens automatically and belly comes out. And then you focus on exhale, the belly goes in. It goes something like this. Again, focus on an exhale. As you inhale, belly expands. As you exhale, belly goes in. And you go with the same rhythm. When you get comfortable with that, you can try a little faster. Let's focus together. Let's practice together. Sit as tall as the mountains. Close your eyes and focus on your third eye and the area between your eyebrows. Keep your attention there. Hands are in Jnana mudras, facing up. Have your own tempo, whatever is comfortable for you. Do not go faster and slower. Just go with the same flow. Let's begin. Inhale and hold. Exhale fully. Also remember that the only one right way to breathe is through our nose. Because when we inhale through our nose, the cold air goes in. When we exhale, it releases. We want to have a cool air. We wanted to use our nose. We want to use our nostrils. The hair in our nostrils are purifying the air from the different particles that are in the air that are not supposed to go into our lungs. breathing through the mouth is not optimal unless it is offered to you otherwise for a particular reason, for a particular practice, for particular release, maybe therapy. Otherwise, you want to make sure that you always breathe through your nose. Love and blessings to you all. May you be peaceful. May light be upon you. May you be divinely guided. May you have a long, beautiful, abundant, joyful, happy life. Share your light with all those who are around you. Free your light and shine bright. Sat Nam.